So right now, I wasn't gonna put this out, but forget it. I ain't got no big channel. Ain't nobody looking at me. Ain't nobody paying attention. I think I'm right, but if y'all want to hate and say, no, man, it ain't, bro. It ain't, bro, no. Hey, if y'all say that, just go ahead and just be known, bro. I'm probably gonna block you if I don't even feel like even hearing that, bro. Not today, bro. I'm on my Grizzly today. Not today. I'm just letting it be known. Not today. So don't come in here with that. Not today. But yeah, so this gonna be probably my last time throwing some. I said that last time, but as far as with Tank, I think it's gonna be a wrap after this because, I know some things that's going on right now that people don't know, but I knew the current event thing wasn't true. That's why if y'all realize, I reported the current event thing being turned down. I didn't report it being offered. I just notice that sometimes I don't report things that's being offered because a lot of times I know these fights ain't gonna go through. But from what I'm hearing, if y'all realize around this time last year, and it's just a rumor. We could just say it's a rumor for now. It's not confirmed by anybody. It's a rumor, definitely, by me. But I feel like for a while now that someone now, and we got to think about this, for a while, Frank Martin has been an option as well on the table for Gervonta Davis. Rayo as well. I know people want to hear about Conor Ben, but Rayo, Frank Martin, because I know he's trying to stay active, so he's not just waiting around, but Amazon does have dates, so Frank Martin. But from what I've heard recently, and from what I've seen just around certain places and certain things, I have a feeling that Gary Russell could possibly be in talks with Gervonta Davis. Now, I could be wrong. But I'm just going to put this out there because I have a good feeling that this is happening. I feel like Tank is possibly discussing something with Gary Russell. Now, people probably say, like, well, how would you come up with that? Why would you come up with that? Me personally, Tank Davis has always had a beef with the Gary Russells. And if he wants to actually make a fight with somebody, he's not fighting Gary Antoine Russell. Let's just keep it 1,000. He's not going up to 40 and fighting him. If he does that, I'm going with Gary Antoine Russell. But from what I've heard, Gary Russell is the guy who's being discussed right now as far as the option for him. So, with that being said, I'm going to sit back and cut a little bit, and I'm going to check out who's going to say some stuff like this after this. But people already probably said it. I don't scan through YouTube all day trying to find stuff. I'm just telling y'all, from what I've seen, Gary Russell is looking like a real option right now with Tank Davis. That DC beef, then I just had a guy get my comment say the same thing. And he just reminded me. So, because I was going to say something about this yesterday. But, yeah, I think Gary Russell is possibly a candidate for that fight. Definitely think he's possibly a candidate. I do. Because right now, Tank isn't looking to fight another champion. He just called out Conor Ben. So if y'all think Conor Ben, who Tank just was talking to, is on a different level. I just heard last year when I was telling everybody Frank Martin was beat 2 top 10 135s. Nobody wanted to hear that. He ain't did nothing. So it's kind of in line. They trying to get somebody a name that people can put out there and they'll be like, oh, okay. So Gary Russell is a name, and if it's not Pacquiao, it's Gary Russell. Because right now Tank's looking for names. And with Pacquiao saying some things, I could see a Pacquiao fight. I honestly could. I honestly could, but at the same time, in my mind, it's Gary Russell. If it's not Gary Russell, it'll probably be a Pacquiao or something like that. But Gary Russell just makes too much sense. They was at the fight, you know what I'm saying, causing some little havoc. Last year when at the Hector Garcia fight, and if we seen what Lamont Roach did to Hector Garcia, and we already know. So that'll be a very interesting fight. That's something that I will watch. A lot of fans will watch, especially right now. Then with the build up and the guys talking and having beef, yeah, that'll be a real good fight. So that's something I will be reporting today. I'll put it out earlier throughout the day, but I have a hunch on what Tank Davis' next fight will be. So that's a good thing for me as far as being able to analyze that, because that kind of information that kind of fell in my lap as far as that situation. Because I heard people say Manny Pacquiao, but people haven't even reported the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd thing. So with that being said, a lot of this information is going to run into each other today. And now I'm going to have to change my life. Because I was going to do it about something else, but now I have to do it about a whole nother thing. But that's good information to have right now, because a lot of these guys right now are trying to make some things happen, have some big names. Amazon going to want to come out with a boom. And I feel like if it's Pacquiao would be a huge name, just for a name, you know what I'm saying? People will probably say, well, he's too old and things like that. Yeah, it's a couple of reasons why I think Pacquiao is an option, but he's like not a sole real option in my eyes right now. He'd probably be option B, but I can see Gary Russell. People probably saying, why are you saying these guys? Bro, we just heard Tank Davis name Colonel Ben. Could you please go ask him why is he talking about Colonel Ben? Why is he trying to get a fight with Colonel Ben? If y'all can go ask him that while I'm trying to figure all this out, that'd be nice. But yeah, Gary Russell, that thing with Tank Davis last year at the fight, it caused a lot of, friction. And in DC, Baltimore, that little whole area, that'll be a nice little build-up for a fight. Tank's been trying to have a fight there for a long time. I think they'll give him a reason to try to have a fight either in DC or somewhere, or Baltimore. But at the same time, I can see it happening. Tank needs a little rivalry fight. He hasn't had one of those yet, as far as someone who's a real rival with him, or they have some kind of outside beef or anything like that. So we need to definitely have that kind of marketed. But I feel like that's his next fight. Definitely. Gary Russell gives him a lot of problems as far as being a boxer. Gary Russell give anybody a problem. Only thing I say is Gary Russell's size, and as far as the weight he's been fighting at and different things. But he obviously is gonna be a stronger guy moving up. So I definitely like it as an option. But and it's not no clickbait or nothing like this, real talk. But at the end of the day, though, I've come to find out, because I've heard other people say, other guys put out clickbait. It makes sense not to go back to those channels. It's been boxing channels I've never been back to. And y'all go to those channels every day. I've never been back to them, because the information they put out, it never gets put out. And then the thing about me is, I was like, man, I put that Manny Pacquiao Floyd video out. Oh, man, that's bad news, man. I'm clickbait. Now it's coming out that it was true. So at the end of the day, bro, I'm not finna sit up here and let nobody else. You go report what you need to report on your page, and see how many times you get right past me. If you get more stories right before I do, and more than me, you're doing your job well. I can't do nothing but salute that, but at the end of the day, at the end of 2024, it's gonna be a lot of news that came out through my direction. Definitely. But I got some huge news. This is huge news right here. This is definitely huge news. This is definitely huge news. I got information on Tank next fight, so that's definitely gonna help out. But I feel like it's right now it's Gary Russell. Yeah, I feel like definitely right now it's Gary Russell, and that's gonna make sense overall as far as a lot of things. As far as with Tank. In any other fight, that probably wouldn't be done. But any other fight, yeah. So I definitely respect that. I definitely respect that. He can make that happen. But Gary Russell, man, he's a challenge for anybody. Even with the Messiah fight, he ended up losing to Vargas. And that just confirmed what I had said with Gary Russell on one arm. But I feel like he'll be able to make it happen. He'll give us something to have some fire about, man. He ain't fought in what? Gary Russell ain't fought in 2 years, so they got to make something happen. That's a long layoff. And Tank will definitely try to catch him off a 2-year layoff. So I definitely think that's a real possibility of a fight of that fight happening. That's definitely realistic. A couple of guys are already talking about it, so I'm gonna let it be known today. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this video. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.